About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound today, Dylan Dodd. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ready to go? J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 0-1 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
0-1.
Hit in the air, left field, and there's one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Herrera wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0.
No,
You know,
that's
you
a ball.
translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Batting third, the designated
Just a
hitter,
cookie
Jordan
down the middle.
Walker.
I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One out, runner at second. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Here we go, Dylan. Come on, Dylan.
Oh.
Come on, 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Up the middle, Albies. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that.
This to center field, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So two down. Here's the third baseman, Jose Fermin. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Velasquez off of first with two away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Matthew Liberatore. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
That's a ball.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one in the air, center field. Church on the move. He makes the grab. One down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Ozzie Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Whoa.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one lifted to left. Nootbaar turns to the right on the move. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Batting
front
third,
shoulder coming
first
open instead of
baseman,
staying
Matt.
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Strike one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Here's the throw, but he's in there easily.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So runner at second, two down. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
Oh.
The 2-2. And downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch towards first, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Olsen around third. He scores to tie it up, and he'll pull him to second safely.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Cut it out front and ripped it down the line, and as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
That one catches the zone. Strike one. And that's in there at the knees.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
The 0-2.
Ball. Hard.
Tied up here in the early going.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. The Braves add one on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. Back in
Leading off
Atlanta
for the
Truist
Cardinals,
Park.
shortstop,
Stepping in, Mason Wynn. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Inside.
Wynn gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's a little bit low. Down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's out to center field. Harris settles underneath it, brings it in.
Batting 8th, first baseman, number 33.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Dodd out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Didier
72.
Fuentes.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
1 out, man at first. Blaze Jordan next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. 0-1. On the ground at first. And it goes just foul. Man at first, 1 away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. That misses. And now 3-2. J.J. Weatherholt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 3-2. There's a line drive to left field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Eli White.
That one It's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
On a line out towards center. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Here's your 1.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Nice grab. Throws from the seat of his pants, and they get the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard.
He makes it look really easy.
Here's Joey Bart now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
Right through there for a strike. Bart leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Back at Truist Park, and stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. Fly ball down the line. Dubon on the run towards the line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So he went on a journey for that one. One of the more impressive catches we've seen lately, Chris, as we pull up the StatCast data on it.
Yeah, he was believing the whole way, man. 110 feet on the dot. So that was a tough play, and we saw how difficult it was with our own eyes, and the numbers really back it up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Grounded out his first time up.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. And the slider just misses. Baldwin starting as the designated hitter. He made his major league debut when he was 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One out, runner at second. Here's Matt Olson down. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball one. Man at second.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And the 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Going one. Man on second, 2 down. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Start of the fourth. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nelson Velasquez.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball 2.
Two. That
Ball
one
3.
just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Jose Fermin.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and they come away without an out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Go ahead run on base. Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. Fermin stands at first with 1 out. That's in there. 1 and 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
That's the ball.
Swings, and this one's flared. It falls for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Nope, that's high.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Tyler Kinley, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Lee getting cranked up as well.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Ground ball up the middle. Flips it. Here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Mauricio Dubon. In the air to left center. Church in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Right fielder, Eli White.
Here we
White
go.
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Ball. Oh.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first.
Yep, he's out.
Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Braves go down quickly here. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Blaze Jordan.
33.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Oh.
And that's a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one the other way. 2 away.
Next for the Cardinals, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt will hit next. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for the
Atlanta
Braves.
catcher, Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pitch
Ball
misses. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
Strike one.
That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. Up the middle. Weatherholt to first, and now 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
On the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Ryan Fernandez getting ready to go. Swanson warming up as well. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Andy O'Toole. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Back here in Atlanta. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Pitching for the
Tyler
Braves,
Kinley gets the call from the pen.
45.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And now it's Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. That one to first. Olsen steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Ian Hamilton, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Karinchak getting loose as well. The 0-1. High fly ball out to center field. Harris moving back for this one. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder Nelson.
Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Redbirds down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Check swing.
Outside.
He held up. And that's ball 1.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And now they're out front. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. No, Blue, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberatore won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Ryan Fernandez taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Matt Swanson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Romero also getting ready. Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh.
Stays alive. In the air to left center. Church on his way over. 2 away down.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Eli White.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. On the ground. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Braves get 1 on the big fly, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Fermin. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's the ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Kinley will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Braves, Ian
number
Hamilton.
71.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Hamilton.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ripped to short. St. Louis goes down in order. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Edge of his zone for a strike. 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him. One gone here.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
On a line. Nootbaar takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Drake.
Back to the top of the order now.
Baldwin.
And now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh.
In the air, right field. Velasquez should have this one. And that will end the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Alec Burleson.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Oh.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
And the 1-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. That one
No,
missed. Now
that's a ball.
3-0. Nathan Church up next for the Cardinals. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In there for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Cards with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Just missed. Not close with that one, and it's 2-0. Church, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike. Now a quick throw to first. Church dives back in safely. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Outside low. Ball 1. That one missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. So the Cards strand a couple. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. George Soriano.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Movement in the bullpen. Matt Swanson preparing to come on if needed. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
That one ripped, but foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Down the left field line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
next for the Braves.
Now the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
That's out the corner.
The 1-0. Here's a high chopper. Flips it. One at second to first.
Now he's
Not in
safe.
time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Eli White.
Oh. That's a ball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Dubon off of first with 2 away. Three-two now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
To the right side. Inning over. One more for Atlanta on the homer. Last chance coming up here for the Cards.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Braves,
and on the mound, the
number
closer,
26,
Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Velasquez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the third baseman, Jose Fermin, 1 for 3. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And that drops in for a strike. Here's the 0-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field. Dubon on the move towards the line. Makes the catch, 1 down.
next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The tying run at the plate. High fly ball, right field. White under this one. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Digging in, Lars Nootbaar.
Ball.
Out to short. He gets there with the slide. And what a play! Ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.